XYZ, by the way, where that song is from, is a trio project consisting of Alan White, Chris Squire, and Jimmy Page.
Wow.
The XYZ stood for X, Yes, and Zeppelin. And that was arranged and put together by young Caspian Coberly there. Some of you know Caspian, right? Alan and Gigi discovered him when he was like 11 years old, which is just kind of some of what they do. Also backed by the band White, which you'll hear a lot more of tonight. Let's give it up for that. Hi, Bob Rivers. Thank you so much for letting me host the show, Gigi, and Alan for being my friend. Let's talk a little about why we're here. This is sure a concert, but it's really more like a friends and family gathering in a living room. You guys are in the living room. You're on the couch. And everyone up here is friends and family with Alan White and Gigi. And dozens of people flew from across the pond, flew from across the country. Some others that couldn't fly, let's just say there might be some surprises later on tonight. Tonight we're honoring a rock star and a gentleman. Alan White was and still is a shining example of both. His body of work is vast and it's timeless. That and his kind and generous spirit will continue to inspire us, and I believe future generations of music lovers. In 1972, when Alan White was asked to join Yes, he had 3 days to learn the entire set list for the Close to the Edge tour. How hard would that be? I asked Mike DeRozier, another Rock and Roll Hall of Fame drummer who's here tonight. I said, Mike, how hard would that be? He said, he looked at me and he went, because he really thought about it, he went, really, really hard. That'd be like telling me I had to learn Klingon in 3 days. It's not gonna happen. I first saw Alan play in the late 70s. I was 22 years old. I was a bit of a stoner back then. The only one. Those are the fun times before I had a problem with it. I'd been a Yes fan since high school, saw them in the Round in 1978. Oh, it was everything. I remember it clearer than much of the 70s. It was exhilarating. Fast forward, I'm living in Seattle, it's 1996, on the radio with Spike and Joe. By the way, I'm sober by then, and Yes music was still my favorite, so you don't have to be high. My producer, Downtown Joe, who you'll see later, sitting at the Mustard Seed Pub in Renton. It's a famous place now. He's looking across the room and he says, that guy looks a lot like Alan White. They get to talking over a beer or two, maybe 3. Alan said he loves our radio show and asks Joe, do you think Bob would let me play on one of your Twisted tunes? Joe says, well, I don't know, I'll ask him. I don't know, I'll ask him. The only answer is yes. And of course, Alan did that. So the drummer from one of my favorite bands of all time came to our house, played on a Jimi Hendrix parody called, well, it was a Christmas song called Excuse Me, I Got Gifts to Buy. Alan sets up his kit. He says, would I like him to play it true to the way that Mitch Mitchell played it? I said, yeah, that'd be great. Of course, Alan knew Mitch, sat down, the tape rolled, our jaws dropped.
Wow.
Power, authenticity, groove. The sound coming from those drums was already perfect. There had been no rehearsal, of course, so in 3.5 minutes it was all over. I said, maybe we should get a second take, just for a second. Really, so I could watch him play for 3 more minutes. This is a rock star who's kind and generous, and that's how I met him. That would be the beginning of a friendship lasting through many years, culminating in a trip to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in New York. To celebrate the long overdue induction of Yes. While we are here in this living room party tonight to honor the life and music of Alan, I'd like to also express our gratitude to someone many of you know, his soulmate and partner, Gigi White.
Yeah!
For Alan, when he saw Gigi, it was love at first sight. Gigi might have needed a little convincing. When they first met, she knew he was in a band. Yes, she liked Roundabout. While they were dating, one day while driving into London, Imagine came on the radio. There were tears in Gigi's eyes. This was shortly after John Lennon had been shot. Alan said, "Why are you crying, Gigi?" And she said, "It's one of the most beautiful songs ever, and it's so sad that John was taken from us." And Alan looked over at her and said, "You know, I played drums on that song." She did not know at the time. If that's not the best pickup line in all of rock and roll history, I don't know what is. Alan and Gigi married in 1981. They're not a couple, they're a team, and they have been ever since. When it came to giving back to the arts and helping others, Alan and Gigi were generous crusaders for good, and you all know that. They co-founded Music Aid Northwest, Only Imagine the Cure concerts, Why Hunger, Why We're Here Tonight, and so much more. We could talk more about the charities and kindness and everything, but we wouldn't have time for the show. Alan and Gigi also made a conscious decision that they would embrace you, the fans, wherever and whenever. So some of you know, if you ever ran into them and met them, you were always welcome. They were blessed, grateful, and kind always. Gigi did say sometimes she'd want some time for just the two of them. So they'd go someplace quiet. Invariably someone would say, "Are you Alan White?" That would be the end of that. So we're about to start some amazing music, and while we're here honoring Alan tonight, can we also please stand and give Gigi a thank you round of applause for all of her tireless work often behind the scenes for all those years. One of the best things about Alan, and there are many stories of this, and you'll hear some of them tonight, he always went out of his way to inspire others. Gigi and he discovered Caspian Cloverleaf at age 11. It didn't matter whether you were a weekend warrior, had just got your first guitar lesson, or you were a big rock star. It didn't matter. He treated everybody wonderful. I got to be on stage with Alan a few times. which, given my abilities, was a humanitarian gesture on his part. One time was a benefit concert for Music Aid Northwest. I was about to play keyboards with Heart by Heart, featuring 2 Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, both who are here tonight. And even though I knew my simple parts, I'm always intimidated. And as I was getting ready to go on stage, Alan leaned in to me. And he used to have this twinkle in his eye when he would say something to you. He leaned in and he said, "Let's see what you got." It put a big smile on my face. So tonight, audience, performers, let's see what you got. Alan, I think you'll be pleased what we've got tonight. In this magnificent theater, the Paramount. Thank you to the Seattle Theater Group, where Alan has played so many times. Let's have a blast. Please welcome special guests, Trevor Rabin and Ryan Rabin with White.
sabotage me. I don't remember. But we're going to do a song for you that my brother Alan was involved with and was insane when it came to time signatures, which was great for me because I love it. And this one's called Changes. I think you sabotaged everything.
This one.
Hey!
We'll have a go.
Well, we're all family.
Try to find out how there's no way to save it now. And everything I feel changes. Keep it going, changes.
Folks, are you ready for white? More white? Let's welcome them with Steve Boyce, Carl Howe, Jonathan Sigelman, and special guest, Yes drummer Jay Shelley.
battle rages all across the land, from pole to pole, sea to sea. Is this the betterment of modern man, or a strange, cruel abnormality, or a strangely brewed bitter tea? Put a mighty love in their heart. We will love when you leave. In the matter of time, we will change their minds. Put a mighty love in their heart. Put a mighty love in their heart. Put a mighty love in their heart. Thank you. Thank you. That was a song from the White Album. It was actually one of Alan's favorite songs. Put a mighty love in their hearts. I think our friend Alan did that. he and I became friends before we played a lot of music together. And you know when you just hit it off with somebody, they're just sort of like, you know, it's just like you go, oh, I like you too, this is a good thing. And it was so easy to like Alan, you know, kind and generous. And then, yes. And then, oh, by the way, he happens to be this, like, world-class musician. Well, there's that too, you know. A lot of people may not know that he's like not just a drummer, but he played piano, he did a lot of composition, he helped write a lot of the Yes music. Yes, and we are going to do a song that he had a big part of writing. It's called In the Presence Of.
Deeper than every river, that touch your presence brings to me, revealing the words I listen, seeing you in my silence, learning I'm with you constantly, as I was before. If we were flowers, we would worship the sun. So up loud, the sky is shining brightly, brighter than
Can we have a huge round of applause for Robin Dawn? Of course, Alan was a friend to everyone he met.
Yeah.
Truly. He had some great rock and roll friends scattered around the world. One of his good friends was Spencer Davis. The Spencer Davis Group had something like 20 top 10 hit singles. And it's going to be a pleasure for me now to stall while they all get out here. And really welcome some of my best friends in Seattle and in music. I take help.
I got you back.
Yeah.
I always have you back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spike O'Neill.
It's Bob's mission tonight to try to keep us moving forward and to relate to you and acknowledge all of the love that's taking place behind the keyboards and kits and fretboards tonight. But if you could give a round of applause for the production staff that took this together. We're talking about bringing performers from literally around the world and various greetings and sentiments and tributes from around the world. It's not just written here, it's what you'll see tonight. It's all the people that put this all together. And it's been a labor of absolute love from all of us. You can't begin to know how much Alan and Gigi and the whole White family has meant to everybody you see here tonight, everybody that you see sitting next to you. Words can't begin to convey the amount of admiration and appreciation and gratitude. And by the way, it's not just us. This show is streaming worldwide tonight. People are joining us from around the world. So, I can't believe you're here. I love you, man.
Spike O'Neill. All right, what you're about to hear, one of Spencer Davis's biggest hits, belted out by Spike O'Neill with the All Good People Choir. Let's hear it for that. Young Castle and Cumberland. Even though he's all grown up, he's going to be young to me forever. Jeffrey Castle is here. Michael McMorrow, who put this whole show executive producer and a couple of guys from our local band who are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Mike DeRosa, Steve Osborne, and Roger Fisher. The original Heart.
So a guy goes into a bar in the Renton Highlands. And what Bob told you was true. That's how Alan White came into our lives. We went into a bar just to, grab a bite and a beer with friends, and we made a new friend who turned out to be one of the best friends of our life. And I know so many of you have the same experience with Alan White. And when you met him, he was just a guy. He's a guy that knew these guys in a band that he played with. He was an amazing, amazing man, an amazing family, and we're all the better for. You think? Yeah.
What's that?
He said that was the hard one. They started the hard one first. Yeah.
Our comedian had to pee. Alan and Gigi would meet amazing people wherever they traveled. And this time I'd like to welcome one of their really good friends. He's an Emmy award-winning host from the TV show Cash Cab. Comedian Ben Bailey, come on. How about a round of applause for the awesome fucking show we've seen so far? So the rule is, everybody, the rule is, you screw up just one too many job interviews, you become a stand-up comedian. That's how it happened to me anyway. Could never make it through a job interview. It's such a high-pressure situation. Really need the job, you get all dressed up. You get in there a couple of minutes early, you're trying really hard not to make any stupid mistakes. First opportunity to make a stupid mistake, you make a stupid mistake. They give you that application, and you accidentally write your name in the wrong box. You already didn't get the job. Right? Because what are you going to do? Scribble it out. Hand in your application with a giant scribble mark in the very first box at the top of the page. Can't ask for another one either, right? Oh, can I have another application, please? What? Because I put my name in the wrong box. They're going to be like, you don't need another application, sir. So we're not hiring any idiots today. But thanks for dropping by. You put your name in the wrong box of a job application, you have no other option but to leave your name in the wrong box. Then you're in the interview, and the guy's like, so, your name is Ben Bailey? Yes. And you currently reside at 365 Ben Bailey Boulevard? Yes. Yes, I do. Why, I've lived there all my life. But don't try to send me mail at that address. Put my mailing address in the comments box. And due to a bizarre zoning coincidence, my zip code is exactly the same as the first 5 digits of my phone number. But don't try to call me at that number. Put my calling number in the comments box just below my mailing address for your convenience. And yes, before you ask, my mother's maiden name is Caucasian. But despite all of those seemingly strange things, I still feel that I am quite clearly the right man for this job. I will never forget the night that I was performing in Bellevue, and yeah, the town that Microsoft built. to shorten their commute.
That's Redmond, actually.
Was on stage there at a great club called Parlor Live.
Yeah?
It's got to be almost 10 years ago now.
It's gone.
And I'm up there performing, and I keep noticing this guy sitting in the front row. He just kind of has a look about him. He's got a little twinkle in his eye, you know. Something special about the guy. And he looks kind of familiar. So after like, I don't know, 10 minutes in, finally I just go, you look like you're in a band. Are you in a band? And he goes, yes. And I go, okay, what band are you in? And he goes, yes. And I go, holy shit, are you fucking Alan White, the drummer from Yes? And he goes, yes. And I go, and you're here to see me? And he goes, yes. I go, we can do this all fucking night, couldn't we? And he goes, yes. And he just laughed hysterically. It's amazing. It's one of the greatest things that's happened to me as a comedian, being a performer.
Yes!
Meeting you guys. We then proceeded to sit in the green room with some crazy sea captains that I know from my Discovery Channel days and drink too much and laugh a lot. And in the time since that happened, every time I've come out here to do shows, Alan and Gigi have made the effort to come out and see them. And we had a blast every time. Alan always made me laugh. From the time I showed up, and he had a little cut on his cheek, and I said, what happened? And he said, oh, you know, I was playing in a celebrity golf tournament. No more explanation than that. I still don't know how the fuck I got injured playing a celebrity golf tournament. And he left it at that. Another funny conversation I remember, I told him I had a Black Sabbath tribute band with a couple of my friends. Yeah, and he goes, Sabbath? How many chords do you know? Every time I came out, you guys came to see me, and it means the world to me that I get to be here tonight. I'm honored to be a part of it, and thanks to you guys for coming and to all the performers that are on it. I'll leave you guys with 3 questions. Was Alan White a fucking rock star legend? Was he an awesome human being and a friend to everyone that he met? That's what he wanted to be. And will he live on in the amazing friendships and music that he made during his life? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the rest of this again. Ben Bailey! If there are any quizzes tonight, the answer to the question is wow. So many people here tonight. I was trying to get a count. I think it may be in excess of 100 performers. And for all the people that are here, there are a ton of people who wanted to be here. So, you know what we learned how to do in the pandemic?
Oh.
Telecommute.
Yeah.
In 1972, Alan White replaced Bill Bruford in Yes. The family of musicians that is the band Yes would have many new and incredibly talented members over the next 50 years. But there was one rock-solid foundation through all those decades. Of course, it was Alan, right? A lot of his bandmates wanted to be here tonight but couldn't fly. And so thanks to Zoom, We have some very special guests, some surprise guests, to join you now. Sit back and enjoy.
Hi everyone, Bill Burger here. For the first time the Paramount and celebrate the Lions Line and music, and in support of Why Hunger and the magnificent work that that organisation does. I'm just sorry I'm unable to be there with you in person today. Alan was a proper Geordie, steady, powerful, no nonsense, probably didn't really like the frilly bits. He took over the reins in Yes at short notice after I moved on, and by all accounts didn't make a fuss when he had to learn the band's repertoire in about 3 days. As different men from different backgrounds with quite different styles, we'd come to drumming from pretty much opposite ends of the spectrum. And personally, I quite like the frilly bits. Geordies don't like talking about anything very much, so our mutual respect went unspoken. I know he loved the heck out close to the edge, as indeed did I. Aside from the sadness of his passing, there was something extraordinarily poetic that his life should have come to an end exactly 50 years after he picked up the sticks and gave his all to the band he came to love. He'll be forever remembered through his work inside and outside of Yes. His drumming reached millions, not only through Yes, but also through his association with rock royalty like John Lennon, George Harrison, Joe Cocker, Ginger Baker's Air Force, and many others. And he'll be very much missed. My heart goes out to Shishi and to all Alan's family. And all you guys, have a wonderful day today in celebration of Alan's life.
To hear the passing of Alan. Alan was such a very, very lovely man. Uniquely amazing, wonderful person. He was also, of course, a genius drummer, brilliant musician. But first and foremost, he was just a very, very wonderful human being. And I enjoyed spending the time with him that I did. He was wonderful. We only worked on one album cover project together. That was for his album White, Lurking in the Background. Is a print of that cover. Just looking over the top of my head is an owl looking at the viewer. On the album cover, the owl was looking at what was coming towards the bridge. But for some, one of those rare things when the printer got ahead of themselves, a few of the albums were printed without the owl at all. It's great fun working with him on that. And working with him on a charity concert for Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, where we used this picture as part of the poster for the show. And he played there with White Sox. Great. Great working with him. A huge loss for us all. Huge loss for Gigi and his family. I'll always remember him with love and affection. God bless you, Alan.
Tributes to Alan. My name is Oliver Wakeman. Many people may know that I was a member of Yes from 2008 to 2011, taking over from my father, Rick, who was a member of the band multiple times. First joined the band in '72. I joined the band, as I said, in 2008. Turned up in Hamilton in Canada to start rehearsals with the band. It was an extremely nerve-wracking time for me because I was having to learn 3.5 hours worth of material, and the guys all knew it really well because they've been playing it for years. I remember after one session I was getting completely overawed and feeling really, really stressed. And I went out for a cup of coffee. And as I walked out, Alan came up to me and he said to me, he said, "I've been where you are." He said, "I joined the band and all flew up to learn in a very short period of time. Believe me, you're doing great." Those kind words from Alan really helped set my tone for the rest of the rehearsal. His ability to make a new musician to the band feel at ease and they were in control was just amazing. I will always be eternally grateful for those few words that he gave me at that time, because they were exactly what I needed to hear. I will miss Alan immensely. He was an extremely calming influence on the tour, a wonderful drummer. I had the best seat in the house every night to watch his drum solo, and he has a heritage in rock and roll unrivaled by pretty much every other musician. Thank you very much, Alan, for all your kind words and the time you spent with a young musician over the years. I'll miss you.
Well, hello there. The commemorative concert this evening to join you in person. So I hope my little message here helps to convey my deep feelings about Alan and our work together and our fun together. So I know it's a very sad moment in a lot of respects, but also Alan was such a vibrant and happy and friendly person that it's his career was just littered with friends and lots of great music, particularly what he tied together with Chris in the 70s. And that's when Alan and I were quite a bit closer because he was living over here in the UK. And we even owned a health food store together called Brown's, which was quite an adventure. So I'd like to say that his career has had some of the most astounding drum work and continuity of style that anybody can imagine. And one of the great pinnacles was, of course, the Drama album, where his drumming was very much to the fore and very much loved by everybody. And it wasn't long before we were back together again in '95 with the continuation of Yes Music through the different decades that it has been. So listen, have a lovely time, enjoy the music that kind people have come to perform for you. And I think you'll know that my heart's very much with Alan and his family. And I'd like to just mention that on my 70th birthday, when we were doing the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Alan has usually gave me this most wonderful gold plectrum on my birthday. So that's very sweet. Lots of lovely memories. Thank you, Alan. It was fantastic. Thanks, Alan. And thanks, everybody, to you for getting some time to do this. I'd like to finish now with just a short few bars of a piece of music for Alan.
In the still light of dawn, she died. This time is so revealing, like these we touch, we learn, we morse, with the story. As winter comes, you will start hold up to see the story light.
Both on my solo stuff, some of his stuff, with other people, and of course with guests. What a wonderful character and what an amazing drummer. He had a unique style, easily spotted when you hear various drummers, and Alan is always one that sticks out, because not only was he technically brilliant, but he could rock as well. I really can't say enough and give enough accolades about Alan. Not only, as I say, was he a great drummer, but what a lovely guy as well. We had lots of fun times together. A lot of them mainly before he met the beautiful Gigi and had kids, not married. And in fact, I've written some of them down. And no, not that one. Or did we really do that? But the most important thing for Alan was, before most guest shows, we would go to find a racquetball court, or a squash court, and we'd play racquetball. Now we'd be absolutely knackered when we got back to the hotel before the show, but it was alright. After a few beers, we were rocking and rolling and ready to go again. We were probably the two fittest guys on the road at that particular time. Alan, I miss you, mate. We used to share rooms sometimes when we were all put into double suites. And I miss it terribly. And I miss you terribly, mate. And I'm so glad that you're having the accolades and the tributes that you deserve. Last time I saw you was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I'm so glad you're inducted in. I'm so glad. The next best thing, apart from a genuine tribute to you, is I recorded one of the pieces that I know you were fond of, that we used to play together, and I did a piano version. So this is it, especially for you, and you and I.
Fire.
Of course.
Beautiful
Thanks.
stuff, and there's more to come. In the meantime, please join us in welcoming Fernando Perdomo and John Davison of Yes. We're going to do a song from Alan's solo album, Ramshackle, called Song of Innocence.
Merrily
All right, this is the quiz I warned you about. Are you guys ready for some yes? You sure? Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring them out.
Really, thanks for coming out. I mean, it's a fantastic evening. I hope you're enjoying it a lot, and it's great to see you all. Thank you.
Yeah!
I just want to say a few words about Alan. I've got my notes here. So, where do you start with a man like Alan? Incredible musician, insanely talented, but above all else, he was my friend, my brother, and everyone's best friend, a devoted husband, a father, and one of life's truly nice guys. I'm sure many of you know him, and you agree with that. I first met Alan 42 years ago when I first joined Yes, and he said he'd look after me on the road, and he certainly did. He showed me all the ropes, what you can do, what you can't do. We bonded again when I got back into Yes back in 2011. We bonded again together as a couple of brothers, and as usually once said, two boys on the money. He could sniff out an Irish pub and an Indian restaurant anywhere in the world. We said one day we'd write a book, but sadly we never got to finish that chapter. But we miss you, Alan, very much, and the way he enriched all our lives. He was truly one of the greatest men I ever met. Honest, loyal, passionate, caring, kind, all of that, charitable, funny, simply an all-round top guy. And despite living here for many years in Seattle, of all places, and in Newcastle, he never lost his joy, wit, or charm. So, as a musician, he was unique in every way. His phenomenal drumming was part of Yes's fabric for so many years. An absolute legend. So he was a joy to share the stage with for many years. And this was Alan, one of the nicest guys you'll ever hope to meet. And I'm sure that I have a great memory of so many times of being with him. And I feel privileged to be a significant part of his life. So, on that note, I'd like to introduce you to two fabulous musicians who are going to pay homage to the great legend of Alan. Please welcome Jordan Rudess and John Davison.
Soon
Okay. Fernando, let's do another, shall we? Shall we do another? Yeah! All right. Now, a few years back, just a few years back, Alan and I wrote this song together, actually in this neck of the woods. And then we're going to segue into a song you all know and love. So please enjoy. Oh, and of course, we mustn't forget the choir. I love these guys. Yep. On a strange time, collecting visions from the other side. Come between day and night, you were stealing moments, past hours of your life, and balancing on the edge of a knife. Memories of once longer days, they keep on flooding back. The adventurous times when we traveled life's road, though we were often blind, but with a lot more heart, and for each other, taking the time on a wing and a prayer, a wounded bird in the hand, with the eyes of a child come to understand. I will open the book, raise the pen, let it reinvent my life again. Take me from where I am. Now your healed wings can fly from the hand. So rare, so beautiful, how blessed to have known you, are we. Now you guide us skyward and free. Soar through the sun as one to ourselves, to ourselves. Take a straight and stronger course to the corner of your life. Make the world we run so fast. She hasn't got time to make you alive. No, 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 no. 'Cause it's time with your tongue and your snooze. He's captured. Use me anytime you want. Just remember that the goal is for us all to capture all we want. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't surround yourself with yourself. Move on back to square. Send an instant come to me. Keep it strong, we can. Cause it's time with your tongue and your snooze is captured. For the queen to use. Peace and look at my set list here. What have we got next? Okay. I'm ready. Fernando's always ready. Drifting, I don't know the street. in Alan's memory, a beloved dear friend. We love you, we miss you terribly.
One,
in and around me. Mountains come out of the sky, they stand there. 2044, my love, I'll be there.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, some of you know who I have out here. On my right, Spike O'Neill. Downtown Joe. I don't even know where to go now.
I'd like to be known as friend of Ellen White.
So, famously, when John Lennon called, I know you can imagine some of the songs that are still to come. Famously, when John Lennon called Alan to be in the Plastic Ono band, Alan thought it was a prank call. I wasn't there, I didn't record the call, but it may have gone something like this. Hello.
Hello, Alan.
Yes.
Well, this is John Lennon, formerly of the Beatles.
But my refrigerator is not running. I don't have Prince Albert in the can. This isn't John. Hello?
Hello, Alan White. This is John Lennon. Grab a pen, write this down. John Lennon.
Yes, I've heard of John Lennon.
Listen, I'm thinking of moving on to a bigger project than the Beatles, and I'd like to know if you'd like to take part in our performances. Maybe do some recordings and touring.
Look, I know who this is. This is some stupid DJ calling me up. Yeah. Anyway, it turned out not to be a prank call. And John was, of course, about to do some very famous stuff, which you're going to hear soon. One other thing about Alan is that he took lots of musicians under his wing.
We couldn't find any of them, but...
He had a big wing, and he actually taught Joe how to play the cowbell. I know that's hard to believe.
Yes. Alan was my cowbell mentor. And a quick correction, the mustard seed is in Bellevue. Now, in Renton, you might have also seen us at the Pickled Onion, or Dino's, or Katie D's. We've been on down the pine in a few places. But Alan did, right here in this very building, give me my first significant cowbell lesson. And if you'll hold this bottle, I'll show you how it went. I was hitting the cowbell like this. And he said, no, if you hold it like this and use the other end, it'll be a lot better. And I said, is that okay? He said, well, just don't get too close to any microphones and you'll be fine. Sage advice.
And don't fear the reaper. All right, Joe will be back to show off his cowbell skills in just a little bit. In the meantime, there's another very important reason why we are here. Alan and Gigi were friends with and supported the charity that we're benefiting tonight for many years. And we're going to bring out on stage to tell you about it, Hillary Zuckerberg from Why Hunger. I should mention, she's no relation to the Zuckerberg that doesn't need any of your money. Hillary is the director of Artists Against Hunger and Poverty, a cause that Alan and Gigi cared about deeply. She works with celebrities, musicians, and artists to raise funds and awareness to help fight to end hunger. She's known Alan and Gigi for 15 years, and she and Why Hunger are honored to be the beneficiary of this evening. Don't forget, tonight you can honor Alan's support of Why Hunger by donating at whyhunger.org/Alan White. Please do. Let's have a warm welcome for Hillary to tell you a little bit about it.
Bob almost left me without a mic. Thanks, Bob, for the intro, and I just want to thank everybody out there for coming out tonight, for supporting Why Hunger, and most importantly, to celebrate the amazing Alan White. Also, show of hands, round of applause, everyone out there who's had their moment already, drawing the tears. we're all here because we love music and we love Alan. Yeah. I want to share with you my Alan story. I was an MTV kid, and that's where I first discovered Yes. The music, the visuals, it just blew me away, and that began my love of the band. I finally got a chance to see Alan and Yes perform in 1991 during the Union tour, and it blew my mind. I followed Alan's work as a fan for years, growing in my appreciation for his craft and his breadth of work as an artist. When it came to performing, Alan was epic. In 2008, I was working in a place called Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. While there were so many amazing musicians involved, the one person I was most excited to work with was Alan White. I mean, young me, seeing him play, and now seeing him in person as a member of Yes, and as someone who played with a Beatle, was just beyond. He was helpful and funny and couldn't be nicer. He autographed my Yes box set that I got for my high school graduation day. He gave me one of the greatest rock and roll moments of my life when he gave me a drum lesson and then had me sit next to him, drum set to drum set, and play Comfortably Numb. It was just insane. That gig was a wild ride, but I met two people there who kept me grounded and became now lifelong friends of mine, Gigi and Alan. And now, 15 years ago, I joined an incredible organization, Y Hunger, and I had the chance to work with Alan and Gigi again. Before I even started at Y Hunger, Alan had already been a supporter via Yes when they did a benefit show for us at the Beacon Theater in New York City, a show that helped to fund our work to tackle the root causes of hunger and poverty. So once again, we teamed up with Alan and Yes to raise funds for Y Hunger during their 2009 tour, where we auctioned off tickets and meet and greets. It was great to be back in business with Alan. In 2021, in one of the last projects Alan worked on before his passing, he brought out his drum set from the Plastic Ono Band one more time to play on Y Hunger's Drum Together video, which many of you saw earlier tonight. The project brought more than 100 of the world's greatest drummers like Ringo Starr, Chad Smith, Matt Cameron, Cindy Blackman-Santana, Stuart Copeland, and so many more together for an epic musical tribute to the Beatles' iconic song Come Together. For me, the first email ask I sent was to Alan, inviting him to participate. I couldn't imagine this video without his talent. All of these musicians gave their time, talent, and energy to raise funds and awareness for Y Hunger's work, once again, harnessing the power of music to build a just, hunger-free world. Alan has always understood the power that music has to move us, to heal us, and to help make the world a better place. He was a true artist activist, along with Gigi, his family, the band, and his incredible fans. Alan has made a lasting difference in our world on so many levels. Y Hunger was co-founded nearly 50 years ago by another artist activist, the late Harry Chapin, and radio DJ Bill Ayers, on the belief that hunger is solvable and nutritious food is a basic human right. Y Hunger has a deep history rooted in working with artists to harness the power of music to help end hunger and food insecurity worldwide. Through our Artists Against Hunger and Poverty program, we've worked with folks like Tom Morello, Bruce Springsteen, Yoko Ono Lennon, Jackson Brown, Carlos Santana, Randy Carlisle, Dead & Co., and so many more to raise their voices for change. What sets Y Hunger apart as an organization is its approach to ending hunger. We invest resources, funding, training, and technical assistance to build the capacity of grassroots organizations and social movements across the U.S. and around the world working to end hunger and poverty. Together, we strike at the root causes of hunger with solutions rooted in social, environmental, racial, and economic justice. Each year, Y Hunger helps to connect over 1 million people across the U.S. to nutritious food in their communities. We invest millions in grassroots-led efforts to grow, distribute, prepare, and eat food in a way that nourishes people and our planet. And we provide rapid response funds to support communities facing crises like COVID-19 or climate disasters. I want to share this 1-minute video with you to learn more about Why Hunger and our impact.
Well, I'm very responsive. It's a very listening ear that says, this is where we all want to go, and what do you think it's going to take to get there?
Why Hunger has stayed with us the whole way. They said, you figure out what you think the issues are and what the solutions are, and we'll do everything we can to help you.
When there's necessity, like what happens after Hurricane Maria, Why Hunger was there instantly. And if we are aligned with our principles, we're coming from the same base.
Hunger can feel like an intractable problem, but I'm really hopeful. Why Hunger is really hopeful. We can build a world without hunger and an economy that is inclusive of all people so that we can have broad-based prosperity, free people from poverty, and create a much better world. I am hopeful and determined, and Why Hunger is in a great position to fulfill that promise.
In 2022, we are seeing growing lines of food banks and pantries. Due to the impact of inflation, war, the ongoing pandemic, and climate crisis, we are seeing the numbers of people experiencing hunger rising. Too many families are struggling to put food on the table and making impossible choices between covering their medical expenses, paying their rent, filling the gas tank, or getting fresh produce to cook for their kids. I've been doing this work for a decade. Why Hunger since the mid-70s, and Alan for most of his life. I know we are making a difference. I'm here to tell you that we can and we must follow Alan's lead and give our hearts, our dollars, our voice, and our passion to make this world a better place. I hope you visit whyhunger.org to learn more, and you can make a donation in Alan's honor at whyhunger.org/Alan White. Thank you again to Gigi, to the family, to the fans, to the musicians, and to everyone who put so much time and effort into this evening. It has been a beautiful, amazing experience, and we are just so honored to be a part of it. Let's keep rocking.
Thank you, Hillary. So important. Appreciate you listening, and all of you will do something about it. Tonight would be good. Alan played with this group of guys called the White Sox. They're going to carry the night forward for you, starting with a gentleman I love and respect, Spike O'Neal. Sing it. Love and respect. I'm sorry, I threw them off. Ladies and gentlemen, the White Sox.
Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people right on.
yourselves. The whole world is watching. We appreciate you guys. There's a lot of people in this band that we want to introduce you to, but first and foremost, lead vocals on the next song from Sons of Apollo and the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Mr. Jeff Scott Soto.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to move this to the side and take that with you. Yeah. It's an honor and privilege to be here this evening, paying homage, and tribute to the one and only Mr. Alan White. And of course, thank you, Gigi, for, you guys are just wonderful people. It's being in a band with him. We did a few gigs together with a few of these guys on this stage. And what we're going to do for you right now, the first 2 songs on the first live album from any Beatle, whether it was collectively or individually, was the very first live album, 1969, Live Piece in Toronto. I think you know it. So Alan was on this record, live album. These are not John Lennon songs, but you're gonna know these songs. I think, let's just play the songs. Hang on. Well, it's a 1 for the money. A 2 for the show. A 3 to get ready now.
So I'll take a moment to introduce the White Sox.
Yeah, thanks.
We could call this band Friends of Alan White, but then everybody here would have to get on stage and join us, because that's how many friends Alan White had. On the violin, Mr. Jeffrey Castle. On keyboards, and our band director, Mr. Spike Edley of Queen, Duran Duran. So many. I've only got 28 minutes. On drums from Queen, Mr. Tyler Warren. On bass guitar from the White Sox, Mr. Ben Burdell. From a cemetery in Renton, our local and national and international treasure, Mr. Randy Hansen. On guitar, from Queen, The Pretenders, Mike the Mechanics, Tom Jones, Mr. Jamie Moses. And this dapper man, flamboyant, extravagantly talented, Grammy-winning producer, writer, Ed Redman from Aerosmith, Ozzy, Ringo Starr, too many more to mention, Mr. Mark Hudson.
What about the singing humans over there?
The All Good People Choir.
They're my people.
Yes. Beyond prepared.
Alan White was not just one of the greatest drummers in rock and roll. He was an incredible human being. He and Gigi became like great friends to myself, my family. And he was more than music. He was a sense of humor. He was a sense of kindness. He was a sense of friendship. He was all that stuff. I still have trouble believing that he's gone. And he knew that I was a huge John Lennon fan, and I would bother him every single time. Instant Karma. And I go, what in the world are you thinking of? And that famous drum fill. He would do. And I'm not lying, and Gigi can tell you this, and some of the guys up here. Every time I was with him, we would do that song, and when that part happened, I would look back at him, and he would just, and with one finger, with one, and he'd keep playing. And I'm thinking to myself, how could he play the drums that good and still give someone the finger at the same time? How the hell does somebody do that? And he does. And over the years, when we would work together, it was such a great joy for me. The legacy that he's done musically will never be forgotten, but anybody that got to know him even makes it more powerful, and his legacy will go on further than all of us in this audience, all of us on the stage, because he truly was that important. And I thank you all for coming here tonight, because the cause is something that he and Gigi had supported for years. And now, thanks to you guys, we're going to make a difference, because we're doing it in his honor. And that also will live on forever. So, one big applause for my friend Alan. Damn you. Thank you. And also, we were introducing everybody, and during rehearsal, you know, I'm not just a guy that looks like Barney. I actually, as a producer, I can be difficult. And no. Don't make me come over there.
You're a gift.
No, but you know what? The singers over here, they came into our dressing room, and I bitch slapped them for an hour, telling them to make it tight. And you know, they were so gracious, and they learned so quickly. We didn't get a chance to introduce the Symphony Tacoma Voices. Symphony Tacoma Voices. How did I do? Okay, we each owe me $5 after the show. Okay. So now we're going to do one. You guys are going to get a chance to sing. We're all going to get a chance to sing a classic, well, not really a John Lennon song, but John did it. So, boys, let's get it going, shall we? Come on, Jimmy. You're good even when you're jet lagged. Put your hands together. That's it. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is
stand by me.
It's dangerous to give this man a microphone.
More dangerous trying to take it.
I'm gonna be honest. I just learned yesterday that Alan played on this song. I had no idea. When I saw this was on the roster of songs that we're gonna be doing tonight, I said, Alan White played on this song? This is great. Anybody over the age of, I'm gonna say 10, probably knows this song. So I think you all know this song. I'm not even going to introduce it. There's no need to introduce it. Because it's just one of those songs. No, I'm not doing Baby Shark. Yeah. I didn't say under 10. So this is a celebration. This means so much. I'm so happy to be here. And I'm so happy you guys are all here tonight to celebrate this day, celebrate this evening, and celebrate this lovely, lovely man. Gentlemen, are we ready? Ladies, are we ready?
Oh!
you still have a mic.
I know.
It's still on.
That means something has to happen.
That means you have to say something.
Oh.
Because I love it when you speak.
Thank you. This is going to be our last song. Like I said, it's not our last song.
That's us, but we gotta fuck off. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Spike, you swore.
International broadcast.
And it's Sunday.
We need to temporarily go away. They don't have to worry about this in England.
I'm a Brit. Sometimes I speak in my outer voice.
But Spike,
Alec would have understood.
My inner child sees the list.
A list of songs that we know, not the songs that happen.
Oh, there's other stuff?
As I said, we are kindly invited to leave the stage.
I'm going to leave now for a minute. Dude, you said... I didn't know.
White Sox! Yeah! How's everybody doing? Having a good time?
Hey, I got good news. We're just about at the halfway point of the show. We just got... All right, no. We're going to bring it home now. And we're going to bring it home with some of the greatest songs that Alan ever recorded. And I hope you truly enjoy it. As we bring back to the stage some more Rock and Roll Hall of Fame musicians.
How you doing, buddy?
And a guy I can't stand. He didn't leave the stage this time. Let's hear it for Spike O'Neill and all of these guys. And for Mike McMorrow and the crew, who handled all of this backstage tonight. It's basically like Hamilton back there.
Don't ask us to dance, though.
No dancing, no rap dancing.
Hey, Bob?
Yes?
I was driving down 145th today. Stopped at a stoplight. Had Instant Karma on my stereo system. I rolled down the window and said, "Hey, buddy!" This guy really needed help. "Hey, buddy, come here." I give him a 20. Instant Karma. He was happy, very happy.
It works, Instant Karma. And you know where it works really good? At whyhunger.org. It works fantastic there, immediately. I took my granddaughters, who are 5 and 8, to see the new Minions movie. You guys into the Minions? You have to have grandchildren. And in the middle of the movie, Instant Karma. And they've got the soundtrack from that album, and they're listening to Instant Karma. To me, that drives home a point we talked about earlier, that some of this music is going to last for generations and generations.
We do need Mike, though, out here. Mike and Mark.
They're going to need microphones. You're stuck with me.
No, we're good. We can sing along.
No. My not singing was in my rider.
I know you know that.
We've got the All Good People Choir, Spike O'Neill, 3 Rock and Roll Hall of Famers from Heart, and some Instant Karma.
Well, the world is singing out.
Well, it was in the afternoon, and I think it was the first song we played in that day. And everybody came in, and we're gonna do Imagine today. And so we all stood around and listened to it, and it was apparent that that was going to be a big one. He played on the piano. He gave everybody lyrics, and he wanted everybody to read them. First of all, I didn't care about what the drums played because the lyrics were so stunning. So I said, I just got to really cater to what this song needs. So nice, and still to this day I feel that if he would have played it just on the piano, no bass, no drums, no strings, no nothing, would have been enough. The song was already finished already.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
The feeling of the vocal and what the words meant were really huge.
Imagine what it means if you get rid of all the labels, all the categories, all the things that divide us, and imagine them. Because that's the way to peace. It's that first you have to see it. You have to be able to imagine it. Again, the role of the imagination, not just in art, but in being a complete human being.
A brotherhood of man.
He's not shoving it down people's throats. I mean, this is what I admire, and it's not, it's not religious, it's not political, it's just humanity and life.
To imagine something is not a passive experience. That if you want the kind of world that's expressed in that song, you have to do something about it. It was a demonstrable call to action.
A lot of people have said, well, it's all a bit too dreamy. Yeah, but we all actually really want what he's singing about. We all want that, and I think that's why even today the song is still so important. Because the sad thing is the world is still in a bad way. Why is it impossible to move forward in these dreams and make them a reality?
He was always saying to me, our appeal, your appeal is too limited, we've got to get more people involved, etc. And I think he wanted Imagine to be, it's almost like a manifesto for a movement, a utopian manifesto for a progressive movement, And he wanted to appeal to the world outside. If you agree with these aims, come with us and we'll create a new world. That was the way he wrote that song.
No need for greed or hunger. Our brother of man.
I hear Yoko because those are all her words. Those words are, I love John, but those were her words. She was speaking through him. I don't think the world's got that quite yet, but all of this, the language that you see from the time they got together forward is Yoko's language. She taught him this language.
I hope someday you'll join us and the world will be one.
That should be credited as a Lennon Ono song, because a lot of the lyric and the concept came from Yoko, but those days I was a bit more selfie, a bit more macho, and I sort of omitted to mention her contribution, but it was right out of Grapefruit, her book. There's a whole pile of pieces about imagine this and imagine that, and give her credit now along with you.
I feel, in the big picture, the fact that John and I met was to do this song.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Join us, and the world will live as one.
He played on that too, I swear. No. By the way, a big hand for Michael Shreve, who showed up right here on our stage. This really big show. Michael. Let's bring out our entire all-star cast without making you stop up and down for an encore. This next song will feature on lead cowbell. Joe Bryant. This is how we all get it done, folks, with a little help from our friends. Okay, before we start the song, how would you guys like to be on a photo circulated worldwide on the internet using social media? All right, what we're going to do, someone is going to stand back here and take a picture. We're going to have everybody turn around. I believe the photographer is on their way with an iPhone or something.
There's a teenage girl in the building. They seem to take the best photos with their phones.
They do. All right, there's a big ladder coming up for the photo. Everybody look up at Alan. All right, here comes Jerry. Stand up and wave your hand.
He's first upstairs too, yeah.
One, two, three, say cheese. All right, we're 2/3 of the way through the show now.
That's the cruelest sense.
Now this is the big finish with everybody on stage all at once. Hope you all had a wonderful time. We all are friends of Alan, love Alan and Gigi. So grateful that you're here. Remember whyhunger.org if you want to feel that instant karma a little later on. Much appreciated. It's a great organization.
Big finish. You know what? This song is the only song we could choose to finish with because it really does encompass what it took to put this together tonight. From the crew to the amazing talent on stage, to all of you who took the time out of your lives and the resources out of your hearts. You're good. You can use it. So we thank you all on behalf of the White family. You guys have made this possible, and I appreciate it.
Gigi, I love you.
What would you do if I sang a tune
louder, louder, louder. Come on, come on. Alan and Gigi White. Alan and Gigi White. Come on, Alan and Gigi. Sing it, motherfucker. Alan and Gigi White. Again, Alan and Gigi White. Alan and Gigi White. Alan and Gigi White. Love you, Gigi. Thank you guys. Peace and love.